See, people don't know if they don't listen to my live show. They don't know that I briefly mentioned this before. I was like, when next time you come back on the show, there's this amazing story where I'm convinced Taylor Swift hit on you, and you're convinced that that's not the case. So tell the story for everybody, and then even though I wasn't there, I will proceed to have strong opinions on it.
So I'm in New York City. I'm in an office building, getting out of the elevator, and who do I see? Miss Taylor Swift, who all of a sudden is an ambassador.
Somebody else that was there too, though.
Oh, she was
Say
with
that
someone.
too.
Kate Upton.
So
I had a decision to make.
Was there like an entourage around them?
Yeah, there was. They had like maybe a couple other models around them. So it was like you had to sift through like, which was, I'm not complaining. I had to sift through a whole bunch of hot women to find Kate Upton and
try to take a picture with.
Yeah. So me, I love taking pictures. I'm not afraid to just like walk up to someone and be like, "Hey man," or "Hey, can I just grab a picture?" And I've seen a lot of, like, you live in New York City, you're gonna see someone,
right,
you know, on the corner. You just got to recognize them.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, which photo gets more likes on my Instagram, my Facebook? Taylor Swift, Kate Upton. So of course, all my guy friends would like the Kate Upton photo more, right?
Honestly, when you mentioned like you had to choose between the two, my thought process was, dude, I'd be totally 50-50 on that.
I know.
Like Taylor Swift, I think Taylor Swift is the bigger star. You know? But at the same time, Kate Upton is Kate Upton. Like, she's kind of known right now as being like one of the hottest women on the planet.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
But you also want to take in consideration, you know, their shelf life. What if one of them what if one of them
shelf life?
What if one of them passes away?
Like they're a box of cereal.
Seriously. You got to take this shit into consideration when there's two celebrities standing next to each other.
In the end, you probably made the right decision. I think if I went Kate Upton, I would have felt afterwards like, I should have probably went with Taylor Swift.
So, yeah, so that was my mindset. So I'm like, do I go to Kate Upton? Maybe, you know, there's that 1% chance she looks at me and I'm the new Justin Verlander. So anyway, I decide on Taylor Swift. I'm like, I had my mind set on taking the photo with Taylor Swift. So I make a beeline towards Taylor Swift. I'm like walking fast. And like there was like two guys around her that are like, all right, these guys aren't with her because they're good looking dudes. These guys must be security. They were in like a North Face like sweater jacket.
And they look tough.
Right. But I'm like making a beeline towards her. So I literally like walk right up into her face. And I'm like,
and at the time, by the way, just to give everybody perspective, you're wearing a nice like suit.
Yeah, I got a nice outfit on. So I look semi-official.
Right.
Like, but if
like she has no idea this could be, you know, somebody who's up and coming CEO of yada yada. Right?
Yeah, I don't look like an up and coming CEO.
No, it's possible. They could think that. I'm telling you. I mean, me and you know that we're idiots, so we don't think that.
Yeah,
but
true.
when I notice myself when I'm out in public and I got like a shirt and a jacket on, definitely with a tie.
Yeah.
People automatically assume like, ooh, he might be important because he's white and he's wearing a suit and tie.
That's
and by the way, that's
right.
totally unfair in society, but it exists. But that perception exists.
Yeah, Jon Stewart said it. He did a segment where it was like a black guy dressed up. Walked into like a New York City office building. Nobody paid him any mind. And then just like a regular white dude came in some regular clothes. And right away they were like, "Can I help you with something, sir?
So
Are you looking for where you're going?"
Yeah, and it's so
just
sad,
wrong.
but it's so it is wrong. It's totally wrong, but it's so true.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm like face to face with her, and I sort of get like a little elbow shrub from the guy in the North Face jacket, and I'm just like, at this point I'm like, I don't care. So I'm like, "Taylor, can I just grab a quick photo?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, if you walk with me." And like, I'm just like, yeah. So she grabs my phone, we start walking, and she starts snapping like just mad selfies. So I'm like, I'm thinking like, as this is going on, like, what the fuck? Like, this is awesome.
That is amazing.
And meanwhile, like I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, I just OD shot down like a top pop star's security guard. Like,
that's
this
amazing,
is like,
man.
like me. Like,
well, I mean,
they're
yeah,
at
that's crazy, but
like,
she's not the she's not the president, you know.
She's not the president, but she's damn close to it.
I know.
In the world of like,
I mean, in the world of people noticing you in America, yeah, she's like way above and beyond the vice president. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Serious. So like, she was a big time deal.
But like, who wants to hurt her? I guess is my point. You know what I mean? Like with the president, people probably want to hurt him. There are people who hate him that much. With Taylor Swift, it's more like you either like her or you don't. But nobody's trying to stab her because she's not people probably staring down Vladimir Putin or some shit.
That's true. So anyway, so she grabs my photo. She grabs my phone, starts snapping photos. She hands me back my phone, and she was really cool, really nice, just smiling, mad nice. And all of a sudden, I turned into like a 11-year-old girl. I was just like, So she's smiling at me.
You're like
we're making eye contact, smiling. I'm smiling. I was just like, "You're the bomb."
Oh no. Oh,
like,
please tell me that
she could have been waiting for me to say anything like, what are you doing later? Like, what's up? Like, you want to chill? But I said, "You're the bomb," and I turned around and I was just like, "What the like? Am I in 1990 like 7 right now? Like, was I gonna start raising the roof?" So yeah, so I got my photo, but it ended pretty awkwardly.
I think you're pushing me away from my original position. So here's what so you sent me this all via text at the time right after.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually, in fact, you sent the photo. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how did you randomly get a picture with Taylor Swift? And the way you described it, when you said, she said, only if you walk with me. Like when you said, hey, Taylor, can I get a picture? And then she said, only if you walk with me.
Yeah.
My thought was, oh,
like we're gonna
she's
start
hitting on
walking
you.
somewhere
Like,
together.
like she's like, if other people were in that situation, if there were other dudes in that situation, what's the percentage likelihood that she would say, you know, walk with me? If there's like a 42-year-old guy with a pot belly, Taylor, can I have a picture? And she's like, well, only if you walk with me.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
It's only going to happen in circumstances where she's, you know, somewhat vibing with or acknowledging the person. But then you said afterwards, which maybe pushed me a little bit off my position.
Damn.
You were like, she's just...
She's
you
like
think
a
she was
robot.
just rushing, like she was trying to get from point A to point B. So her idea of, hey, walk with me is like, I'm not going to stop to take a picture with you, but walk with me and we can make it happen real quick.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what you think it was?
Yeah.
You would know more from the tone. I didn't hear the tone of what she said.
Yeah, and I also view her as like, she's just very happy-go-lucky, just ready to take a picture with everybody.
Yeah, you said that she seemed like a politician. Like she was just like smiling, taking pictures.
Yeah,
like
she knows
perfectly
she knows the deal.
Into her public persona. And
well, because her demographic is just, you know,
young
like
girls.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
12, 15-year-old girls who are always all about taking selfies and taking pictures. So at a concert of hers, that's just routine for her to take a camera and just start snapping photos.
But I mean, look, there is a small percentage chance that if you were like, you know,
if I had
I'd
a G line at
I'd
the
like
end
to
of that,
see you again if you don't mind. Is there any way we could maybe go out to dinner or something?
who knows? I'll never get that chance ever again.